This was supposed to be the best day of my life. The day a woman finds out who she is going to spend the rest of her life with is almost as good as the wedding day. That small moment in time where everything is just right and you are literally swept off your feet from pure elation. Instead, I am knocked on my ass from pure shock. I always knew that your mother had a control freak thing going on, but what I didn't know is she was going to dump a mountain of paperwork on me on what is supposed to be my day, insist that it gets legally documented, and then demand that I kowtow to her wishes, all for a stupid ring for her son, who I just found out lives off of his mother.
Oh, wait a second, I don't live off my mother.
You just said that she supplements your entire income.
Well, if you want to look at it that way, I guess I kind of live off my mom.
Look, everything about option 1 is based on your own sense of futility. Everything about option 2 is based on an attitude. A positive attitude that something will happen, whether it be good or bad, as opposed to option 1 where nothing will happen. You know, I want you to take a second to consider all the time you're going to waste over the next 40 years wondering what might have been and wondering what if. And then weigh that against just one beautiful Saturday night with the potential girl of your dreams. Could you really live with that many months? Possibly years all gone down the tubes on account of your childish refusal to take one small, insignificant chance? And while you're at it, I want you to consider how you're going to feel 20 years down the road. It's just about the time the kid you two may have had would have developed that cure to cancer that we both acknowledge there's a 50-50% chance of happening. And think of the guilt you're going to feel every time you see a dying cancer patient. Also, consider the possibility that you'll be seeing this dying cancer patient while the two of you are hiding out in some nuclear bunker. A nuclear bunker made necessary due to the fact that your kid wasn't around to provide the solution for world peace. A holocaust of epic proportions, all brought about because of your own narrow-mindedness. But what really disturbs me is not the loss of human life or the fate of the world. It's the constant speculation, the wondering, the guilt, which will inevitably, over the course of the next 40 years, eat away at your soul, little by little, bit by bit, as the disturbing facts start to really sink in, and you begin to realize the irreversible consequences of what you may have put into action through your own lethargic, self-righteous bullshit apathy. So ask yourself this question. Was my inaction really worth indirectly selling my soul to Satan?
Since I have this big connection with Bo Donaldson, do you know anyone might want to like hire him for like a special performance concert or anything like that?
I don't
like a special
really
like
know
mall opening
anyone.
or some sort of like, you know, cancer benefit or like some sort of pet show or a 6th grade graduation or a bris or a communion or a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah or a wedding or a wake or a concert in the park or a mall opening or an AIDS benefit or like some sort of walkathon or a senior citizen bingo night or some sort of pet show or a bar mitzvah or a bris or a cruise ship or you know, maybe some sort of farting contest.
No!
Because I can get them for like a really cheap, well, not really cheap. I mean, it's Bo Donaldson. Get to pay the
No,
price
I
tag.
told you, I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if that bitch looks like Dumb from Good Times, sucks dick like Sarah Vandella. You're parking that motherfucker, because I am not bailing your dumb ass out of jail. I already got to bail CeeLo's dumb ass out of jail. And if the police show up at my house, Melanie's going to be bailing my dumb ass out of jail right before she divorces my dumb ass for being a dumb ass. The ride is stolen. That means I'm aiding and abetting. Park that motherfucker. The cops come hounding my ass, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'll be like Sergeant Schultz and Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. I don't even know your monkey ass. As a matter of fact, who the fuck is this? This must be a prank phone call. Anybody tap my phone right now? I don't know this motherfucker. You can come arrest his stupid ass. I'll be a witness.
I'm trying to let you in
I
on
don't
this.
want in on the whole thing. You know why? Because there is no whole thing. All there is some pointless fantasy in your head of this stupid concert that no one would want to perform in, no one would want to come to, and it's all fueled by this sick obsession with your cousin who no one has heard of in 30 years. I've tried to be nice about it. I've tried to politely to tell you to shut up about Bo Donaldson, but you just keep going on and on about it like some 3-year-old kid. So I'm leaving. Goodbye.
You want to know how hard my job is? Here, look at these. These are my instruments. These are what I use to work on my patients. Look at these, Marcia. I hold a person's well-being with one of these. It's capable of inflicting the most horrifying pain anyone can ever imagine. So I use these hands to delicately apply my skills. Are you taking notes on this? I hope so, because it gets much better. Come here, have a seat. Now, this is where I place people under sedation to a state of complete unconsciousness. Now, just last week, I put a guy under and I cut each and every one of his teeth out, roots and all, right down to the bone. I sawed him out of his head, Marcia. That was right before lunch. Then I took little screws and I screwed them into his cheekbone. I placed dentures on top of his gum and I hammered them into place. Now, in order for me to remain rock steady through all these procedures, all I need is somebody up front who can answer the telephone and take names. This is a push business, Marcia, all the time. That's all you need to do. Do you have the slightest idea what it would mean to my career if you were to create a situation that would cause me to lose one of my best patients? While you sit up there and you're tapping your little pencil and you're thinking about bopping your boyfriend or whatever the fuck it is that you do you stop to consider that I have some major responsibilities? That a lot of people depend on me. They place their undying faith in me!
You know what I want to see? I want to see my sister's friend. I want to see the inside of that hot tub. And I want to see proof that my sister's friend, your roommate, and my missing person are still alive and well. And if I don't see Lloyd real soon, I'm going to arrest both of you. And if I don't see the inside of that hot tub, I'm going to arrest you. And if I don't hear Lloyd's voice, and if I don't see all this like yesterday, I'm going to arrest you. As a matter of fact, the hardest fucking thing in the world that you two are going to have to do for the next 5 seconds is keep your ass out of jail. Now Simon says, please, without further delay, open the fucking hot tub.
I don't even know why you're making such a big deal out of this. I mean, we were talking about billions of dollars, you living in a lap of luxury for the rest of your life, or build the biggest medical center this country's ever seen. You'd have enough money to not only live in the lap of luxury, but provide funding to find a cure for incurable diseases. All those innocent kids born with lethal ailments. You could give back to these kids the life that was taken away. And you sit there like it's some kind of a nuisance for you to spend a few humiliating minutes, which you won't remember anyway because you'll be hypnotized, saving the future children of tomorrow. Think about the children, Lisa.
Maybe Jasmine here is his future wife, you know? Did you ever think about that? Maybe Jasmine is the one he's supposed to marry.
Jasmine's the one?
I mean, think about it. You know, they have this great date, they drink, do not sex later on, they get married. I'm talking the whole 9 yards here, man. Marriage, house, children. Jasmine is probably her. We need to keep going with the night. We need to see where this goes. Maybe she's not the one. Maybe she's trouble. Maybe we get arrested tonight, and then all of a sudden she gets on social media, and then all of a sudden, you know, she's like being a major bitch and complaining about him, how he got us all arrested. You know, Timmy's an asshole. He got me arrested. He stole a car. Shut up. And then who's gonna want to date him then?
Are you kidding me, man?
None of her hot friends. It's over. You're screwed. You're going to jail, and you're not getting any sex unless it's with Jim Bob, the frickin' lumberjack. We need to make a decision right now.
The decision is to keep driving.
All of it.
Drive the car.
What's the verdict,
Be with
man?
the hot lady.
We need to make a decision here.
Listen to
quick.
great music and have sex.
All right. I can't deal with the arguing.